Sure. This camera setup is good. Welcome back to De.Antoinette, everybody. And once you join the live, make sure you put hello in the chat so I know that you guys are here. Welcome to the live for tonight. Hello, hello. Hello, welcome back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. Just trying to make sure this light is good to go. Hello. Hello, everybody. So we are tonight going to do another live demonstration. And I've done one of these before with the Tymo Ionic Plus. We're going to use this again tonight, but in a different way. So as you can see, my hair is not technically blow dried. I washed my hair and then I let it air dry. And it's still a little damp, so I might have to go in with a blow dryer and just kind of blow it a little bit to make sure it's fully dry. But I wanted to try out the Ionic Plus on my hair without blow drying it. All right, so usually when you do a silk press or you're going to straighten your hair, you're going to go in with a blow dryer and you're going to straighten your hair out as straight as you can possibly get it in order to make sure that your hair gets super straight. But tonight, what I'm going to do is make sure or test out this brush, the straightening brush, to see if it can straighten your hair from just its wash state and then straighten it without blow drying it. So I'm gonna see how straight we can get my hair with this brush without blow drying through my whole hair. And I believe in it. I hope it works. I believe in the brush. I hope it works. We're gonna put the temperature of this brush, I wanna say we're gonna start off, right now it's at 360, but I think I'm going to push it up to 390. And like I said before, you can watch the numbers go up, and once the numbers go all the way up to the temperature that you put it on, then it's going to heat up. It's going to be fully heated up. So it only takes like 30 seconds for it to heat up. So we just turned that on. Okay. And so that's what we're going to do. So again, hi everybody, welcome to the live. If you're in here for the first time or coming back, just put a hello in the chat so that I know you guys are here. Oh, we heard that beep, so we know that it is nice and ready to begin. Also, as I mentioned before, even though it is hot and heated up, you can put your hand on it. Not that you need to, but it is good to know that even though this is hot, you will not be burned. So you can touch it, put it on your skin, anything like that. It's not going to burn you because it has an anti-scalding mechanism that is built into it so that you will not burn yourself. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. But yes, that's what we're gonna do tonight. So once I did the live demonstration before, my hair was blow dried straight first, and then I went in and used the brush. But tonight I am going to do that with just my hair from its washed state. I put it in 4 sections and let it kind of dry, and then I'm gonna see how straight and how fast we can get this done. And see how straight the hair gets. We really want to test out the brush and see if it actually works, because not everybody likes to blow dry their hair straight. A lot of people say that it's a lot of heat to do that and to straighten your hair. So let's just see if the brush can work. Now, it is made and designed to go from your hair being curly to straight. So it's supposed to work in this manner. We're just testing it out and doing a live demonstration to see if it's actually going to work. And let me start to take this down a little bit to see. It's still a little damp. So this will also give me a chance to show you all the Tymo blow dryer and show you how that works as well. We're not gonna take the hair and go through with a comb attachment or anything. We're just going to take it and actually just blow through the hair like this to make sure that it is dry. Only to make sure that it's dry. We're not gonna stretch it out or anything like that. We're just gonna make sure it's dry. So give me just 1 second to grab that, and then y'all tell me if you've joined the chat before. Let me know you've been here before. If you are new, say hello. Thank you. Welcome to the live. All right, let's grab that blow dryer. And tell me if I'm saying that right. Georgiana, welcome back. So guys, this is that Tymo Air Hype. It's very lightweight. It's easy to hold by the handle. Awesome. Georgiana, welcome back. And so this does have a digital screen, and it does have a comb attachment. I usually use the comb attachment when I'm going to straighten my hair. I'll use the comb attachment and I'll go through and make sure that hair is nice, flat, and straight. We're not going to do that for this demonstration. For this demonstration, we're only going to, for time purposes, just go through and make sure my hair is fully dry because it's been air drying. All right, so y'all are gonna hear a little bit of noise, but this is a demonstration to show you how powerful this blow dryer is as well, because this blow dryer is supposed to basically dry your hair with its air speed. So it's supposed to be fairly quick. It can dry your hair with its air speed, so you don't have to have it up on a really high temperature, but it is supposed to dry your hair fairly fast because, and not actually like heat damage your hair. These items these devices from Tymo are not supposed to damage your hair when it comes to heat. Now, I have a little bit of heat damage here at my ends from using other tools prior to using these. And so I'm excited to use something like this because I'm not going to further damage my hair with any heat in it. And I don't have to use such high temperatures on high temperature settings in order to get my hair straight. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit of noise here, but I'm gonna show you actually how powerful this dryer is. So I'll let you see it. I'm gonna turn it on. It's super powerful dryer. We're just gonna take that. Now, I do want to show something. This dryer has 3 speed settings. So here is on the first speed setting. You can see how loud it is, and you can see like it's still pretty powerful even though it's on one of the lowest speed settings. Okay, so that's on its lowest speed setting. And then I'm going to put it up to the second speed setting. And I'll show you how powerful that one is. And you can see that. And then let's put it up to the third. And you see how powerful that blows out that air. That's what's getting your hair nice and dry, the air speed. That's what's getting your hair nice and dry. Yes, it's a really good dryer. I love this dryer. It works really, really fast. And for it to be so lightweight and still be super powerful, they created this dryer in order to have that air speed even though it's smaller. How do you purchase this? That's a good question. I have a link. If you go back and you look at my shorts, I have a link to this dryer. You can copy the link to this dryer. You'll see it. It's gonna go and tell you that it is for the Tymo Air Height blow dryer. I have the link. You can copy that link, and I also have a discount code for 40% off. So let's just check this section again, see if it's nice and dry. Okay, this section is now nice and dry. So you all can see basically the natural texture of my hair. Okay, this is the natural texture of my hair. We are not going to really blow dry and go through and it's a little damp because it was in a twist. Let me just get the little pieces in the bottom. But this is the natural texture of my hair. Just gonna take down the twist. I think it works better when I take down the twist so I can get in between. So if I let my hair basically air dry or not comb through my hair, this is the texture of my hair. This is after washing and conditioning my hair, okay? This is the natural texture of my hair. Let me go through. I have a little bit of a looser curl pattern, but my hair is nice and curly. Let me grab a clip and I will section this out. This is about as big of a section. Oh, let me actually get the front as well. This is about as big of a section we're gonna go in and straighten first so that we can kind of see how that works. But yes, I have a link. So I made 2 separate videos, and I also have another live talking about both products as well. But you can go back to, I have a playlist of different shorts, but I also, you can go to my shorts and you can click on the video that talks about the Tymo Air Hype. You can click on the link and it will get you to a direct link, or if it doesn't give the direct link, when you click or copy my link, when you put it in there, just put in Tymo Air Hype. And when you go to the checkout, if you want to buy the dryer, you can go ahead and put in my discount code Danielle40. Danielle40 is the discount code, and all that information is in the live. In this live, once it's posted, you can, I don't know if you can see it now, like the description for it, but if you go to the description, you will see the direct link to the Tymo Ionic Plus brush, and you can also purchase this one with that discount code Danielle40, and you can get a 40% discount on that item. All right, y'all, this is the moment of truth. As you can see, how my hair looks first before we actually go in and straighten this hair. Before I put my hair in twist, I did use a primer prep blow dry spray by Amika. And it protects the hair up to 450 degrees because I knew that I wasn't going to be technically blow drying my hair. So I prepped the hair with that. Sprayed that in my hair. It's a light mist. It's very lightweight. And so I sprayed that in my hair, and then I went ahead and put my hair in twist and kind of let it air dry. This seems pretty dry, but we'll check that side when we get to it. So we're gonna start with this side here. And if somebody wants to clock it in time, how fast it takes to actually go through my whole hair. Now, of course, it's gonna take a little bit longer because this is a live demonstration and I'm gonna be talking through everything that I do, but it still shouldn't take that long. And that is one of the selling points when I got this was that it wasn't going to take much and wasn't going to take long to actually straighten your hair with this, and also too, it doesn't heat damage your hair, which is actually really nice. So we have our iron nice and hot, or we have our brush nice and hot. We're going to take this piece, and for this piece, especially because it's at the bottom to where like that underneath piece we can see here, I'm going to go underneath and I'm going to go on top. So first I'm going to go on top and then I'm going to go underneath, and we're going to see how straight we can get this hair. Again, this brush goes up to 450 degrees. I'm only using it on 390. If I don't need this much heat, or if I see that my hair is straightening really well, you can turn the heat down to whatever temperature you want it to be. But because I did not blow dry my hair straight, I'm thinking that this will be a good temperature for my hair. So let's just see how it works. Again, this will not burn you. You can put it very close to your roots. That's something that I like. You've been trying to... Okay, let me go through and go all the way down. I'm liking what I see so far. Yo, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna do the underneath the side as well, just to make sure this is nice and straight. Thank you, T. Yes, I think it does look good. I'm kind of shocked. I have never straightened my hair without blow drying it. I'm not sure who really does that. Maybe that is a method that someone uses, but I do not typically, I always blow dry my hair. I have always blow dried my hair. But y'all can see what it looked like before and what it looks like now. Okay, I'm convinced that this brush is magical a little bit. Okay, and I need to get this little backside. Okay, so y'all see that? So we're gonna keep going. Let's see what this whole side looks like. I'm gonna take about as thick of a piece as this, and you can already see the difference between the part that I straightened and the natural texture of my hair. That is a huge difference. So we're gonna pin that back. And we're going to, y'all see that? Okay, make sure it's nice and detangled. Oh, got a little tangle. And I'm not using a comb to chase or anything because I want the brush to do the work. So I'm not gonna cheat and like use a comb to chase it or anything like that. I'm gonna separate these two pieces. Like when I use a flat iron, I would use a comb to chase so that I can make sure it's nice and smooth. With this brush, it doesn't seem as if I need to do that, especially because it has, it's like a brush, right? So you're brushing through and you really don't need a comb. Look at that. That looks good. And then I just do the little backside here to make sure this little part is straight. Oh, I didn't do the underneath, did I? Just make sure I get underneath because I want to make sure that That part is good to go. I think this is gonna work out just fine. I think this is gonna work out just fine. Again, y'all see how close I'm getting to my roots? I want to get as close to the roots as possible because that's the part of my hair that actually gets poofy the fastest. Thank you so much. I think it looks good. It's working out so far. Again, we have this versus this. And it's shiny and it also have movement. I only put one product in my hair, and that was a blow dry spray before we started. It's a blow dry primer spray, and it protects your hair up to 450 degrees. Y'all see that? And you can see where the teeth of the comb is separating that hair and actually getting all the pieces straight. You see how it's separating that? That worked out really nice. I'm gonna do the underneath side. And then we're gonna do this little back section to make sure this part is straight. Where I separate these two parts, I'm gonna make sure that part is straight. All right, y'all, look. And it doesn't take long. So if you have something important to do, or you have a child and they don't like sitting still to get their hair done long, and they're of the age where you think that you can do like, so what I do like about this brush too is that you can use it on children. I know a lot of people are skeptical to straighten a child's hair, or like, oh, you know, I don't want to put that much heat in the child's hair. This is a good tool because if you are going to blow dry their hair to make it more manageable, you can just use this brush and not even blow dry their hair. You can use this brush, and on a very low setting, it will straighten their hair out just as if you were using a blow dryer. And then you can easily do whatever style it is that you were gonna do in their hair after you blow dry their hair. You'll see that separation, how that all the teeth of this brush is getting that hair straight when you go all the way down. Make sure you do go all the way down. And then let me do this front part. Do y'all have any questions so far, or is this going, this is kind of self-explanatory on how to use this brush? Because I can answer any questions that you might have about the brush. You see, and I'm putting the hair all the way through the brush, and you can see the hair glide straight through the brush. And I'll just do this backside again. You would think that I used a flat iron. I have never done my hair without blow drying it, so I am very impressed. I didn't think that it would, honestly. I did have faith in the brush, but I didn't think that it was going to turn out this well. Put it down again so you can see how close I'm putting that. And then I'm pulling all the way down to the ends, letting the brush do the work. Gonna do that again for the front piece. Gonna let the brush do all the work. And then we're gonna get that back side. Yes, I'm hoping that it comes sooner for you too, because I hope that it works for you the way that it's working for me right now. I would love to have you come back and let me know how it works, because this is why I like doing the live demonstration, and this is why I wanted to do this method this time to see, because I know that not everyone has the same hair texture and so forth. So look, it's shiny, it has movement to it, it's not stiff. You don't need to use a bunch of products or a bunch of oils in your hair. So I'm hoping that once you get your brush, these are the results that you get. Okay, we're gonna do that part. Yeah, this is the last piece of this side of my hair. So I'm gonna do the underneath like we've been doing, same routine. And you don't have to do that part. This is just an extra step that I'm doing because I just want to make sure that those roots are straight and flat underneath and up top. All right, y'all, there you have it. This is from letting my hair air dry, and it gets that hair nice and flat and straight. So let's keep going. And this is a little damp, so it did really good, right? Again, I am fairly pleased. This is the natural state of my hair. This is right after washing my hair, putting a little bit of primer blow dry spray in it, and then twisting it and letting it sit. This is what it looks like. So this is the difference. And as you can see, my hair shrinks fairly well because once you use the brush, you're gonna get your length back. So let's go in with this blow dryer one more time and just make sure that this hair is dry, because you don't want to use this brush on wet hair. And my hair is just damp, but I don't like it to be wet at all. All right, y'all, that's all it took. And just in case anybody was wondering, the reason why I'm not going to have my hair wet is because when you have your hair wet and you're trying to straighten it, especially when your hair is curly coiling, if your hair is wet, your hair is going, or our hair in tends to revert back to its natural state faster, and you won't get a good press on your hair if your hair is damp or wet. So if anybody is ever doing a silk press on your hair or anything like that, once they're done blow drying, if you feel any wet spots in your hair, just be polite and ask, hey, I feel like this part is a little damp. Can you go in and make sure it's fully dry? Because you are going to get the best press for your hair if your hair is not wet. So that's why I'm just kind of feeling through, making sure that my hair is not damp. And y'all just saw how fast that blow dryer just worked to have my hair pressed. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to do the underneath side, and we're going to do the top. I think I'm going to choose a bigger piece. Okay. Gonna go through, put this right in there. Look how close I'm getting that brush to my hair, right? And it's not going to burn you. Okay, yes, that works as well. Yes, that works as well. That definitely works. Yeah, you don't want your hair super frizzy when you're straightening it. Now, if you're using this brush, you don't have to blow dry your hair, as we can see. You don't have to blow dry your hair. Your hair can be frizzy, but it will still come out. It should still come out like this. This is my first time. Again, I'm doing this live and trying this for the first time without blow drying my hair. Without blow drying my hair straight. I let my hair, for the most part, air dry. And then if there was still any damp areas, as you all can see, I just go in and kind of blow it. I'm not stretching it out. I'm not manipulating the roots. I am just making sure that the hair is dry. Because you don't want to do your hair when it's wet. You can see the difference. I want to make sure it's nice and detangled. Again, I'm gonna go in fairly close because I really want to get those roots. And then I'm gonna work my brush. Oh, got a little tangle. I'm gonna work my brush all the way down. And then I'm gonna do the underneath section. And this is with my iron on 390 at the moment. I'm using a higher heat because I did not blow dry my hair. So I was trying to see whether or not I needed to have the iron on this temperature. Now, if you were on my live the other day when I went in just to refresh my hair, my roots, I went in at 360, I believe, but it can be even lower than that. if you would like, but choose the temperature that works best for you. There, it also comes with a user manual. I talked about that the other day as well. If you have thinner hair, if you have medium to thick hair, they suggest temperatures for your hair type. Okay, so they're gonna say, hey, thin hair, I think you can use it on this to this, and so forth. So it's nice to read that manual to see if any of those temperature recommendations are good for you. And I'm gonna grab another clip because the hair in the back keeps getting caught on here. So give me just a second to grab that second clip. I know that I have some clips here. Here we go. So we're just gonna kind of clip this back to make sure it's not in the way, because I want to make sure I'm getting just these sections here. So let's clip that back. Okay, we're gonna take this here. As you can see, I'm gonna put this very close to my roots, and I'm gonna drag this down. And then I'm gonna take the underneath section, go underneath that section, make sure that's nice and straight. And then we're just gonna do that back line here. For me, my hair lasts until I wash it again. It all depends on your daily activities as well. If you are somebody who works out a lot, sweats a lot in your head, things like that, all those factors will play a part in how long your hair can stay straight. If your hair does not get wet, if you do not sweat in your head, I want to say a week and a half, possibly 2 weeks if you can make it last that long. That is with taking care of it, as in sleeping with a bonnet, using some flexi rod rollers or something like that to kind of keep the integrity of the press that you just did in your hair. But making sure you do those things. I don't go to sleep without my bonnet. My satin bonnet. Oh, let's pull down a piece. Actually break that in there. But I do not go to sleep without my satin bonnet. And I also use my heatless curlers. So I showed some of these before, but I have a different color here because I just use these a lot. I got them from, I think, TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and they were fairly cheap. I think they come in maybe like a pack of 6, and I actually pin my hair up with these. So, and then put a satin bonnet on. Okay, we're at the last portion. And I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna go all the way in and pull that all the way down. Let's do the same thing for the top piece. Put that all the way in there. And we're gonna pull that all the way down. Okay, then I'm gonna do the underneath section. Pull that all the way through. And I'm gonna get that front little pieces here in the front. Just gonna brush those back. And I'm literally just using this as if I take a brush or a comb and I put that in my hair and I just go through. And again, it's a non-scalding mechanism in it where you will not burn yourself. There is also technology to where you should not heat damage your hair, and also use these use this tool as recommended on your on the user manual. Start there and then work your way to a temperature that you are comfortable with if those temperatures are a little too low for you. But they give you ranges, so it works fairly well. Okay, y'all, you can see it. That is the whole front section done. And my hair is nice and flat. And I am shocked and surprised because this is my first time doing my hair without blow drying it. So I am a bit surprised. I am a bit surprised. It did get the roots good. I was concerned about that. It did get the roots good. If you wanted to, you can go over your roots with something else if it doesn't get to your roots, depending on how straight you want your hair. This is works fairly well for me because I don't need my hair to be straight technically for any reason, except for the fact that we're doing this demonstration and I go to the salon tomorrow, so I like to have my hair nice and neat. But this is straight enough for me, and I'm able to go in and curl my hair a little bit. I'll put my rods in and then I'll sleep with my bonnet and we're good to go in the morning. It did do really good. So I'm gonna go in again with that blow dryer and just make sure that it's still just a little damp towards the ends. I'm gonna make sure that we get all that dampness out and that it's fully dry. Again, it's so strong. Literally all it takes. And then that hair is nice and dry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly go through these last two sections because we're seeing how this is working. And I do wanna get to a portion where I show y'all how I kind of curl my hair and put the rods in. I don't wanna make this live too long, but I did want to demonstrate a few things. But this was my main objective here, is to see if we can get my hair straight without blow drying my hair using a comb attachment, and just making sure that my hair was dry. So we're gonna go in, put that comb in there, that brush in there, and pull it all the way down. Yes, I will show how I do put my hair in the 3 rollers. I only use 3 rollers when I'm doing my hair. I can demonstrate that, yes. So I get that underneath section, and we did the top, and that part is nice and flat. I think I'm gonna do bigger sections. Let's see how that section turns out. It's a fairly large section, so let's see how this turns out. Gonna go in from the roots, pull all the way down. Oh, that worked really well. Part of it fell out, so let me grab that little portion in the back and put it in there. Hello, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. Okay, we're gonna go in there, and then I'm gonna do the underneath section as well. Gonna do the underneath section. As you can see, that worked out fairly well. All right. So we're just gonna keep going. And I think I mentioned the last time too, all the products that I use, but I use the same products because that's just the product selection that I'm going for right now. When I'm using the Amika, I do want to try out a few other products as well. I did end up months ago buying Rihanna's hair care line, but I have not used it just yet. I just have it. And I do want to go through and maybe demonstrate. I don't know if I'll do a wash day on live because I'm not sure how I'll set that up and how that will work. But I want to demonstrate basically what it would be like to use those products. And I'm not sure what style I'll choose just yet in order to do my hair with that, because I think she has some styling cream, like a hair, I forget all the items that I bought. It was a while ago, so I have to go through and kind of basically unbox and see what I have. So this is really moving along. It's not taking long at all. I thought that this would give me a little more pushback because my hair was not blow dried, but it is actually doing really, really well. I think that the temperature that I chose actually was good for this purpose of not blow drying my hair. So it's working out really well for me to just press right through my hair fairly quickly. And that's how you can save yourself time so that you're not using your whole day to do your hair. Because I know that typically a wash day for me, when I do a deep condition, if I do a hair mask or something like that, it takes a while to actually get your hair done, especially if you have other stuff to do. So I highly recommend something like this one. And when you all purchase, definitely come back in the comments on my videos and let me know if you actually enjoyed the product. We are all aware that all products work differently on different people, but you never know how it's going to work on you unless you try, right? Just like I did just now. And my first time using the product was on my live when I straightened my hair from its blow dry state. That was my first time using it on myself. I had previously used it on others, but not myself. Gonna go and do the underneath side. And don't be scared to get your roots. It's not gonna burn you. Don't be scared to do that. Just take it right in there as close as you can and pull straight down. If this were to burn someone or someone, I'm not quite sure how you could do that because everybody is watching me right now do this live demonstration, and you see how close I can put it to my roots, and I am not being burned or scalded by this brush. So I would be fairly curious as to how someone managed to burn themselves using this brush. All right, so we got that full side. So we have one side left. Okay, that works out really well. And now let's do the last side. Let's see. Again, same thing, it's just a little damp. My hair takes a while to actually dry. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Blow it a little bit with a dryer just to make sure it's not wet at all, because your hair will revert back if you do not make sure that it's not damp before you use it. Use a hot tool. All right, my hair is nice and dry. It works so fast. That dryer, that's one of the fastest working dryers I've used. All right, let's take this hair and let's go through this really quickly. Again, using this on yourself is probably gonna go super fast because you're probably not gonna be talking like I am and doing a demonstration, of course. Maybe you will, but it's also not gonna take you a long time. Okay, we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna go up. Just wanna make sure we get those underneath parts. And that is it. Oh yes, and I'm sorry to hear about that. Danielle40 is the discount code, okay? Danielle40, and you also have to use my link. So go ahead and use that link. It is in the description of my videos about the blow dryer. If you use the link, and awesome, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And I really hope that you guys like these items. When you get your brush on Tuesday, Jordana, if you get your brush on Tuesday, definitely come back. This live will be posted and you can just leave a random comment and say, hey, I was on the live the other day and I got my brush, and let me know how you like it. Try it on different temperatures. You know, give it a try and see how it works. Awesome. I don't know why I feel like this side of my hair is thicker than the other side. I feel like I gotta put in a little bit more work on this side. Just gonna hurry up and finish this up. We're almost done. I don't know what it is. I do find that a lot on a lot of my clients' hair. One side will be a little thicker than the other. Definitely feel like this side is making me put in some work for sure. Making me have a little sweat. And I don't like that because, as y'all can see, I'm in my pajamas. I usually do these at night for the most part, right before I am going to head to bed for the night. So we've already taken a shower, done all the things. I love a nice pajama set, and this is so cute. I liked my little red one before too. I'm getting more into pajama sets. All right, let's get this side done. I'm gonna do that underneath part. And because you can't see the back of your hair, make sure you really are getting those roots in the back. It's easier to see, so make sure you're just kind of like feeling the top so that you can see whether or not it's getting your hair straight in the middle. One thing that I will say is that I do feel like because I did not blow dry my hair before, that my roots are a little more curly and you can feel them. So that's how I know, oh, okay, I need to do that section or go over the roots on that section. There usually isn't a time where I am not going to blow dry my hair other than for doing this as a demonstration to see how well this brush works. But because you want to use less heat, because you want not to have to do as much work, I would say go through and blow dry your hair really well. If you have something like the Tymo brush, the Tymo air hype dryer, that will get your hair nice and straight enough for you to do something like this brush. Let's do the underneath side here. Awesome. And we are down to the last section. Okay, there we have it. And I'm just gonna do the underneath part, and then I'm gonna feel around my hair and make sure that I got all the parts that I needed to. Okay. depending on where you have your part. Just make sure those parts there are good to go. And as y'all can see, my hair is fully straightened. It's not stiff is what I like. It still has some movement in my hair, which is fairly good. That's what we want. Even when you are getting a silk press, you want to make sure that your hair has body, has movement. It should not be stiff. Right. It's shining. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of shocked, honestly. Because again, this is my first time ever doing my hair without making sure that I blow dried my hair to the straightness that I want my hair to be before I actually press it out. And you can see like this brush isn't like doing a whole bunch of smoking, right? It's not doing a whole bunch of smoking. It is hot, but it's not doing a whole bunch of smoking or anything like that. And it leaves your hair nice and shiny, nice and smooth, and you should not have any heat damage in your hair. Even still with that, I would be cautious when using things like a straightening brush, anything that straightens your hair, because even though it says that it's not going to heat damage your hair, that doesn't mean that you should put heat on your hair every single day. And that is different from just using the brush once and then using it again in a week or two. So you don't want to, if you are trying to keep, let me say, the integrity of your curls, you do not want to go through and straighten your hair all the time. I right now am in the stage of a straight natural, which I have never had a relaxer. I've never used any chemicals like that on my hair. Growing up, we just did a press and curl with a pressing iron, and that's how we would get our hair straight, or we would just wear it in its natural state. Once I got older, I did a bunch of things. I did a bunch of haircuts. I had a fade. I've had a short curly cuts just because I've always had like long hair, so I wanted to try something different. I've had bangs, I've had a bob. I just like to experiment with my own hair. I don't, me personally, use added hair in my hair. I just go in and do whatever style it is on my hair. And if that was a fade, I just rock that fade for a few years. And then like I just let my hair grow back, and now it's growing back. And I'm able to do a little bit more styles and demonstrate things like use this brush. So it's been fun growing my hair back. I don't know if I'll keep a style, this hairstyle for long. We'll see. But I kind of get bored with my hair sometimes, and I just kind of do things like do different cuts. Yes, that's good. This is me growing my hair out from a shortcut. Yeah, this is me growing it out from a shortcut. So girl, keep going because it is going to um it's a process, let me tell you. But once you get to like your length that you're saying, if it's a little shorter than mine, once you get to that length and once you get to my length, like you can pretty much do anything with your hair. Y'all, I'm just still, you know why I like this? It's because this is a better version of a blowout. Because my hair is very fluffy. And I like this look. I think it's very nice because my hair is not very fine, but it's not very thick. And so this kind of gives the impression that my hair is thicker than what I think it is. When I press out my hair very straight, it will tend to when I press it out, it tends to look really flat. And so you kind of look a little, it's just a little sad. But that's why I go in with my Tymo. Let's see what we have. This is where I go in with my Tymo Airflow. And this is where I'll put a little bit of curl in my hair, and then I put the rollers in. So I'm not gonna make this live much longer, but I will show you guys how I go in with this and then put in the rollers, and then I will let y'all go because I don't know what time it is where y'all are, but it's getting kind of late, and I don't want to hold y'all up. But I do appreciate everybody joining this live. Yes. Before you do that, go ahead and try something like this brush. But the good thing about this brush is, even if you were to relax your hair, that would make it as fast and easier to get through your hair than it did now. However, if you were to relax your hair, because I'm not going to tell anybody not to do it, I prefer not to use the chemicals. However, if you were to, just make sure you're doing it in a safe manner to where you are not further damaging your hair just do it professionally, I should say, and go to somebody who is trained to do so. I think that people can have flourishing nice hair with a relaxer, but you have to know how to take care of that hair after getting a relaxer. If you do not want to do a relaxer, this is a great alternative. I will say this is a great alternative. So I'm going to plug in these curlers really quickly, and I'll show you guys how this works. Okay, so I've used this one live before. If you guys have been tuning in for the last week or so, I have used this on live before to curl my hair. I'm not gonna do a bunch of curls this time because that's not I don't want my hair too curly, but we will put a little bit of curl in it so that I put the rods in it, and that way that curl will stay for the rest of the week. That curl will stay for the rest of the week if I'm using the rods. So I'm going to heat this up. I'm going to unplug the brush and I'm going to heat this up. And this works very fast. It's called the airflow because it has an airflow button. I'm going to turn it on. Oh, I got to turn on the iron first. I'm going to turn that iron on, and then I'm going to turn on that airflow. This is really good. I have a video of me straightening my hair with this one, or showing that I straightened my hair with this one and curled it. It works fairly well. But I really like it for curling my hair. So I'm going to section my hair back in those 4 sections. And I think I'm going to curl the back first. So I'm going to put this clip here. I almost poked myself in the eye. So I'm going to put this clip here and then separate the back. I'm going to do larger sections. And I'm just going to put a little bit of curl in. You can see that? That worked really fast. They all work really fast. I don't know where Tymo has been in my life, but I feel like this is what I have needed for my hair to not take so long. I'll take this, turn it around, and I am curling away from my face. Right? Okay, Tymo. And I like that airflow. And you see how it's just like gliding? I just let it glide through. It's just that simple. I do have another Tymo product coming. Y'all stay tuned for that one because I have never used a product like that one. So I'm not gonna say exactly what it is right now because I honestly can't remember the name of it, but it's coming and I will definitely do a demo of how that one works as well and see how well it works on textured natural hair. I don't know why I'm still shocked at how this works, but that was fairly quick. I'm curling my hair. So if you're having trouble curling your hair, this is a tool that I think works really, really well and gets the job done quickly. I like to put that little tail end in. And we're gonna drop. You guys can see that? Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side to the back. But y'all can see how that curled my hair. And it leaves your hair, again, still really shiny. And I kind of want to straighten my middle part to make sure that it's where I want it to be. Let me make sure. Okay, that's better. So I'll do that. Yeah, put this in here. And then let's straighten this side. Now it's always weird for me to do the opposite side, so let me get my hand placement right. There we go. Very quick, very nice. It's turning out cute. Okay, let's get through this side. There's always one side when I'm doing my curls on myself that I'm just like better at curling one side than the other, but we get there. They all turn out the same. It just takes practice. Look at that. I am having fun with these Tymo products today. Tonight, I should say. And look how fast I was able to curl this. It's not even taking that long. It's not taking that long at all. Hello everybody, if you're just joining the live, we're doing a live demonstration using Tymo. Go ahead and say hello in the chat or put a thumbs up or thumbs up video so that I know that you all are here. Okay, y'all, that's the whole back done. Y'all see that? That's the whole back done. And now let's do the front. I'm gonna take a larger piece. Like I said, I'm not trying to have it like super curly or anything like that. I just want to put some body in my hair and put a little bit of curl in my hair so that when I put my rods in, my flexi rods, they hold that curl. Yep, they're gonna hold that curl. Tap, tap, and turn. Tap, tap, and turn. Then I'm gonna let it go. Okay. Oh, why are they turning out so good? I love this. Tap, 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 and let go. Okay. I'm gonna get all the little straight pieces. I'm gonna do this as one because I don't want the front super tight, I should say. So I'll do this one big curl. Yeah, look how pretty that turned out. I love this. This one was the first one that I bought from Tymo. And since I like this one so much, I got the other ones. But this was the first one that I personally purchased. Let me do that again. Whoa. Almost slipped, okay. Tap, 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 let it go. Look how pretty. And y'all, look how shiny my hair looks. It looks super shiny. Okay, we're almost there. I think I'm gonna do this as one curl as well, just to kind of speed things up. And because I don't want tomorrow these to be super, super tight. Look how pretty. Right. It is giving me everything I need right now. Okay. So let's put that over there. And we'll separate these two separate pieces. And I think I'm gonna keep saying it, I'm still kind of shook that I got these kind of results without blow drying my hair. So I think y'all gonna know now that, if you didn't know before, that brush can give you a really good blowout look. It can give you a really good blowout look. Oh, so cute. Let's start a little further down. And then I'll show y'all what I do with the rods. It's very simple. It's really nothing to it. And the ones that I use, now I keep that airflow on the entire time because it cools down the curls. And when you cool down your curls or cool down your hair, it's actually gonna last a little longer. So you don't want to like go right in when you do curls and just kind of mess them up if your hair is still kind of like hot. You want to first wait and let the curls cool down. The thing about this one is it's cooling down as it's curling with that airflow technology that it has. So you click on that air flow and your hair should be good to go as soon as you do it. So like none of these curls are still hot. Even the ones that I just did there, it's not hot still. So I think I mentioned this in another video as well. Once I curl my hair, I I do actually go in with my Kenra Volume Spray 25. This is a strong hold hairspray, but you don't have to spray it in your hair very closely. It says spray at least 8 to 10 inches away from your head so that you will not have to like have your hair very stiff, I should say. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go through and loosen up these curls a little bit with my hands. I'm gonna go through with my hands. Oh, y'all. Okay, this is cute. I'm gonna go through with my hands. What? Look how cute that is. Okay. I'm gonna go through my hands. I'm gonna loosen up the curls a little bit and kind of combine the curls. I did, when I was curling, curl everything away from my face. I curled everything away from my face. So we going like this versus having the curls turned inward. We want it away from the face. And this is the final look, y'all. That's using all my Tymo products. I shouldn't say products, my Tymo hair tools. That's using all my Tymo hair tools, and this is the final look. This is the final look. So hopefully you will get something like this. Thank you so much. I think it looks great. I think it turned out really nice. Okay, I can sit here and play with my hair all day, but that's not what we're doing. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna spray a little bit of this Kenra blow dry, this Kenra volume spray in my hair. I'm gonna spray it and I'm gonna make sure it sprays out. Okay, I'm gonna spray it at least a few inches away from my hair, right? So I'm gonna spray it there. I spray it all in my hair. When I spray it in my hair, I go through and the same thing. I like use my fingers. If you have a wide tooth comb, you want to use that wide tooth comb. It is not going to make your hair stiff if you comb through your hair, as you can see. So let me do it on this side so it won't be stiff, but it's going to hold those curls. If you have somewhere to go and you need your hair to hold, I would recommend using like a hairspray, something like that Kenra hairspray. It works really, really well, and it will hold your hair for hours. At least it holds mine. It's one that actually works really well for me. But as you can see, even though I'm like ruffling through my hair, those curls are still staying in my hair. So the last thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and put these rods in there. There's one more product that I'm going to put in my hair. It's called Final Call. It's a frizz and static control mist. It is by Dry Bar, so I'm going to spray a little bit of this if I have some more in this bottle. And it smells so good. It's very lightweight, but it's going to help with those flyaways that you might have in your hair. It's going to help calm that down so your hair is like nice and sleek. So I spray that in my hair in the morning as well. So I just take my hands like here. I take my fingers and I make like a little horseshoe. I make a little horseshoe, and this is like my first section with my curler. I take that top part as it's already curled. I'll take this, kind of make sure it is nice and flat. If you have a comb, take that comb, comb it through, make sure it's nice and flat. And then I take my rod and I pull it all the way to the end, all the way to the end, and then I start to roll up. If any small little pieces come out on the side, I'll catch them and roll them back up a little bit. But I take those, roll them in there, and then I turn it upward. That's where that sits, okay? It's gonna create a nice little bang effect in the front. Then, as you can see, we still have quite a bit of hair left. So I will take my fingers again, and this is like right here, right above my ear, like right where your cheekbones are. So I'll take my fingers here, and then I will just separate the hair from the back. I'll take this hair here, and I'll kind of just bring it all up. And again, I kind of straighten it out. If you need to use a comb, use a comb. If you're good with using your fingers, go ahead and do that. But I'll use a comb, and I don't worry about like the little edge pieces. Those don't bother me if they're not in. I will take this one here, and if you put it here, depending on how high you put it on your hair, so I can take it up here, I can leave it here, or I can set it down here. That's how much volume you're gonna create in your hair when you are putting in this roller. So I don't want mine too high, so I'm gonna sit it almost as if I was sitting like a little ponytail right here. This is cute. Okay, if I was sitting a little ponytail right here, so I'm going to put it underneath the hair, and I just take it all the way to the ends like I did before in the beginning. Take it all the way to the ends, and then I start to roll it up. Start to roll it under, I should say, and then I twist inward. I've seen people do it the other way, where they twist this way and put it down. You can do that. It just depends on how you want your curls to fall. And so I take the final section and I do the same thing. I run my fingers through it, and then I put it underneath. I pull it all the way to the ends, and then I roll that underneath. And then I twist them up. So again, I'm a side sleeper. So as I'm sleeping on my side, it's not going to affect me in my sleep, how I use these. So that is how it's done. It's just that quick, just that easy. I'm gonna then take my bonnet and I'm gonna put my bonnet over this to secure it. But as you can see, I can shake my head and they are not gonna come out. So I hope this demonstration helped on how to put in my flexi rods. I do have a set where it's more like a satin set. I don't use those much, only because they have slipped in my hair. Like, I really haven't found the best method to put those in, but these work fairly well. And if you wake up in the morning, kind of like shake them out, it should be perfectly fine. I also did spray a little bit in there, but I like to go back in with my Kenra Volume Spray 25. And I'll set the hair like that just a little bit, and then I'll put my bonnet on. You're welcome. I hope that helped. And I can't wait for you to get your straightening brush. But y'all, I think I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all who stuck in here with me this whole time and went through this journey with me to see if this brush was going to help work on this hair. And so tomorrow I'm going to make a video and a short. And I'm going to post it. I don't know when I'm going to post it, but I'm going to make the video tomorrow. I'm going to post the results of how this turns out once I actually take it down. Thank you. Have a great night. Enjoy your night. Thank you so much. So I'm going to make sure that I show the results of how this actually turns out. I know a lot of people now are doing heatless curls, but first this is I put heat in it, and then for the rest of the time they will be heatless curls because I'll just continue to put these in every single night. Spray it with my volume spray 25. I was looking for it. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Hold me accountable for that because I need to make sure that I actually do something that shows the results. But so they're not heatless the first time, but once you put that heat in your hair, if you want to keep your curls, just continue to keep putting these rods in and continue to use something like your volume spray. It doesn't have to be a volume spray, but like some type of hairspray. This one is just the volume spray. It works so good. Again, the Kenra volume spray 25, just in case y'all wanted to use it, and it works wonders when it comes to holding those curls. Spray generously or spray as much as you like. Just use it at least 8 to 10 inches away from your head when you're actually spraying it, therefore that it won't like leave your hair crunchy or anything like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my bonnet, my satin bonnet on for the night and call it a night. And then I'll make another video tomorrow and upload it soon telling y'all how this turned out. But thank y'all for sticking in with me. If you're just tuning in today, make sure you go ahead and hit the notification button and subscribe if you haven't already so that you can get updated videos and know when my next lives are available. So I wish y'all the best. Have a great night, and until next time.